Hey everyone, this is Jack with Vacationese, and do me a favor and subscribe to the videos. As you know, I post new videos every Tuesday. As you can see, I'm not here by myself today. I'm with Kharla from Palace Resorts. As you know, Palace is one of our favorite resorts to work with. So we're going to talk a little bit about Palace with Kharla, and she'll be able to tell you some things. You can leave some comments and we'll get back to you. So Kharla, tell us more about you, what you do, and how long you've been in the wedding business.
Okay, I have been in Palace Resorts since 2013, and in the wedding business I have 5 years. I usually are at Palace, but we see all the properties of Palace Resorts.
So Kharla, tell us about Palace Resorts. I mean, no one knows, they hear the names, right? But so tell us where the resorts are and about maybe a little bit about each resort.
Okay, so the good thing of Palace is that you have where to choose. I think every palace has something unique.
What's your favorite one?
My favorite one, well, I love all the palaces, but you know, some palace it's like an adults only resort. It's a really small resort and has like a beautiful beach area. And well, Un Palace, you know, Un Palace has everything. You have a lot of restaurants, you have a nightclub, you have a water park, so you can choose.
So, and then my favorite, of course, is LeBlanc, of course, and also my favorite is the Grand at the Moon. So we tell people that there's a little bit of difference. The Grand at the Moon is next to the moon, but guests at the Grand can come to the moon, right? But guests at the moon can't come. So every now and then we have someone who says, I want to host my wedding at the moon and have my guests stay at the Grand. Can they do that?
What happened here is if you stay at the Grand and you have events at Sunrise or at Nisuk, you are able to go to those events. But if you have a group at the Grand and you know people are staying at Nisuk or at Sunrise, they will need to pay for a day pass to come to the event. The Grand is, you know, wonderful. Also, we have a speakeasy there. It's like a library bar.
And they have a kids club. So if you have kids, they have bumper cars at the kids club. I can go on and on about the Grand because I love the food. So let's talk a little bit about the Grand. And I'm going to do a video about the Grand. But one of the things that is great with Palace is your wedding locations. So tell us about some of the wedding locations. Like, what's your favorite wedding location at the Beach Palace?
Beach Palace, I love Sky Bar South for cocktail and dinner, and well, the Sky Wedding Deck for ceremonies. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. And I was just up there yesterday, and I took a couple pictures. So just so you know, when you're on the top, you have 360-degree views, right? You have the ocean on one side and the lagoon on the other, and it's amazing. There's no other hotel like that, I think, in the hotel zone, right?
Imagine the pictures.
Yeah,
like you can have the lagoon side or the ocean side, so yes.
So you can have a sunset wedding,
Correct.
which is very hard in Cancun, right? And you can have a sunrise wedding if you want to get up at 6 in the morning over the ocean. How about what's your favorite location at the Grand?
I love Cusco Terrace. It's a really private terrace with an amazing view of the ocean. And well, the decor also, it's like chic, so it's really, really nice.
Okay, so there's a rumor, and I tell people this all the time, that if you're looking to get a bunch of free stuff, Palace has great promotions. So can you tell us, and I know this is now 2022 and things change, but can you tell us about some of the promotions that the wedding department has for people that want to host their wedding at one of the Palace resorts?
Okay, at the moment, the thing that we do is that we offer you some hours to have events depending the room nights that you get. So an example, if you get 9 hours of private events, you can use maximum 5, minimum 3 hours per day. So you can have a welcome event and the wedding day.
Right, and just so everybody understands, a private event is not your ceremony, right? That's because so a private event to Palace is if there's food and beverage. Now, the other thing when we talk about that, like Palace doesn't just have one menu, right? I mean, you have pages and pages of menus. So give us some examples, and this is all free, right? If you have the rooms, give us some examples of some of the different types of menus people can have for their wedding.
Actually, we just updated the menus. We have less than a year with the new menus, and they are really, really good. We have like a Mexican menu, we have Tex-Mex, we have Mediterranean menus, and now we have the option that you can customize your menu or you can choose a set menu.
Right. And so Kharla said something really important. Customize. That's what you guys do. So Kharla is a wedding designer, right? So when you work with Palace, one of the things you'll see, it's not like other resorts that have the bronze, silver, and gold package. At Palace, it's really unlimited, because I know when our clients work with you guys, your team, is that like, oh my God, it's overwhelming, all the options I have, right? So if you don't like that chair, you can get this chair, but you may have what, 30, 40, 50 different chairs and tablecloths. So tell us kind of the process in working with Palace. The client books with us with Vacationees, and then they work with us for the rooms, but then we connect them to someone at Palace, and then your team works to customize their weddings, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, we have our Palace Productions team. This team is in charge of, to help us to customize the wedding. So when they pass us the wedding, we always send you the catalog so you can see what we can do. But something important is that we also introduce you to our Palace Productions team, so we can start working on your dream wedding. This means, as you mentioned, we work customized. We love to work customized. We understand that each wedding is different, so we want to be with the bride in all the process. So we have like different vendors. All the vendors are in-house vendors, so you can have the warranty that it's 100% quality.
So the key is, everybody, that Carlos said customize, customize, customize. And so we always tell people that if you have a dream at Palace, I've never had a client come back to me and say, well, they can't do that, right? So Palace Productions, and I did a video about 6 months ago, a year ago, where I went through the bakery, because you have your own bakery, your own flower shop. So I think if you're looking for a customized wedding, the team, the designers like your team, and then you also provide them someone that when they walk into the resort is there to actually execute the wedding and be their wedding coordinator, if that's correct, right? So tell me how that works.
Yeah, we help plan the wedding, and we'd like to be in all the process with you. So when we finish the planning and you arrive to the resort, we have a meeting, and then we help you to coordinate a wedding. So everything is directly with your wedding specialist from the beginning to the end.
Right, and it's interesting. So Kharla has one of our clients' weddings this weekend, and the first thing she said to me is, well, we may have to use Plan B. And I think it's really important that you're thinking of that stuff, because there are some resorts that don't even talk about Plan B until it's too late. So can you talk about how you think about Plan B and then what the options are? Because I know there's some resorts in Mexico, Cancun, that they don't have ballrooms, so they don't have enough ballrooms, and Plan B is like, well, we're going to close the Mexican restaurant. And then the brides are like, that's not the decor I want for my wedding. So tell us about how the Plan B option works at Palace, and then what the process is.
Okay, so the Plan B usually it's our ballrooms. In each property we have ballrooms that help us when we need to move to Plan B. So the day of the event we will ask you, what do you want to do? And well, as Jack mentioned, the good thing to have our Palace Productions team is that we can like work together. Like if we need to change something, we can check with them if we can do it and what we can do, so we can accommodate you.
That's great. So if you had to tell a bride watching 2 reasons why they should choose one of the Palace resorts, give us 2 reasons why you think Palace is a great place to host your wedding.
Because we love quality, and because we make your dreams come true.
Okay, so you heard it here. Your dreams are going to come true. You have different types of resorts, right? So you have small adults only resorts. You have LeBlancs, which are very, very high end. You have 2,000 room resorts like the Moon Palace. You have Jamaica. So, I mean, you can pretty much, whatever vibe you as a bride have, you guys can take a theme and run with it, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, we always ask you for inspiration pictures. We have some weddings that they don't have like pictures, but they have like really, really clear the ideas that they want to have on their wedding. So that's why we arranged a call with you, so we can like have all that ideas and we can work something for you.
Right. So thank you, Kharla, for being with us for this interview. If you have any questions, post a comment. I can answer them. I can send them over to Kharla. Kharla does weddings at all the resorts, right? And you know, there's a team just like Kharla, so that if you want to have a wedding at the Moon, let us know, let Kharla know. But thanks for coming and talking to everybody.
Bye.